What's going on, guys? Happy Saturday morning or early Saturday afternoon for all of you. This is the Club of the Man 1993, and we are live for a retro live reactions video. I've been wanting to do this one for quite a while. I was going to do it last night after my Dynamite review, but I got tired. It's me, but we're doing it now. We're doing this live now. We're going to go back in time. As this past July, it was the 10-year anniversary of this match. This classic. I've only watched it like once or twice. It's been a while since I've seen it. So I definitely can't wait to watch it again. I'm actually going to be live reacting to not just the match, but the entrances and also the video package. Because this was a very well done video package. Very well done story. The reactions that this match got from the crowd for the guy who was supposed to be the heel in this match, CM Punk, was just outstanding. And it's one match that if I want to do something more fun, since WWE sucks right now, instead of ranting, I want to have some fun. These retro live reactions may just be the way to go. Hey Lauren, this was when WWE was at its all-time best. Worth watching. How you been? Been alright. But yes, we're gonna live react to this, and I got it ready. So we're gonna go live with this now. I gotta turn up the volume a little bit on here just so I can hear it personally. 1 second. And yes, CM Punk, of course, put the whole company on notice, as this was on the day that his contract in real life was set to expire, and he wanted to leave the WWE with the title. Do we have our ascension now? And of course, everything Punk said here was all true. It was all true. It was just all true. Everything that he had that he had to say here, and it's honestly, God, how he felt. And of course, him coming back to AEW and returning to the ring after 7 years, he's basically saying that he basically said this time of his life did not exist to him. And I don't blame him for how unhappy he was. This, again, one thing you gotta admire about people that makes you get behind them in wrestling also is people who are driven to be the best and not just accepting that this is all you're gonna give me, so I'm gonna make the best out of all this. No, this is before, there were other alternatives. This was, like, again, Cody Rhodes, I still was the first person that really went out and made that statement. But like I always say, I just think that this is just the statements that he made here, and of course it always all goes back to this match here and this contract signing, man. And he even said himself when he came back to AEW, he retired that phrase, the voice of the voiceless, because in reality, he didn't need to be the voice of the voiceless anymore. He just had to be him. He just had to be CM Punk himself. Lauren's still in a live chat. You still doing WWE reactions? Punk's reaction as a heel this year because it was in Chicago. Well, of course, I don't have any popcorn right now. Definitely. CM Punk became true years later. Oh, it always has been. And she's happy that Cena put over Punk in this match. Oh, definitely needed to happen. Definitely, no doubt about it, needed to happen. Yeah, he had to say he's sorry. Vince had to say sorry. What? I'm sorry. What? I'm sorry. I apologize, you son of a bitch! And like, that is Vince in reality. He does not want to apologize. He is stubborn as hell. And of course, from what I saw from more of the build in this, like, Cena, of course, was all for, giving Punk this shot. He was endorsing Punk as a babyface, even though Punk was supposed to be the heel in this. Yeah, Punk called himself the underdog in this match, which is how he was supposed to be viewed for by everybody else because Cena was the guy, and he's the dynasty. Easy there, easy there. I'm not gonna say it again. You have become the New York Yankees. Pow! I love this video package. It's seriously one of my favorites. Of course, the stipulation also is if Cena loses, that and of course Punk loses, and Punk loses the title, Cena's fired. But of course, every time the storyline is Cena's supposed to be getting fired, he somehow withered his way back in and got to the title again. And listen to this reaction. How loud the crowd was. I don't know what was bigger. The reaction for this crowd, or for whenever he returned. And of course, this is the last match also. He had this Fire Burns as his theme song. Very awesome song. And here he comes. I love this song. It's so good. I mean, again, like Cult of Personality, it's awesome as well. But I gotta be honest, I like this Fire Burns just a little bit better. I'll be honest. And of course, there's the shirt he currently wears now, except the back is different. But he's coming out. He wants to just hijack and take over. And the crowd wanted Punk to hijack the show. He wanted him to, change the landscape. And indeed, it's clobbering time. It's time for CM Punk to clobber the WWE. And hit them in the face with some reality. What are you going to do without your WWE champion? What are you going to do without your own world title? What are you going to do without John Cena? CM Punk is taking all of that and going to somewhere else. Even though, of course, he got talked back into re-signing, of course, but this was a moment, this was headline, this was truth. And again, Punk is supposed to be the heel in this match. No, again, they're in Chicago, his hometown. The perfect night to do something like this. And of course, everyone's saying if CM Punk loses, we riot. Like, for crying out loud, if CM Punk didn't show up on August 20th to AEW Rampage, I'm pretty sure the crowd would have rioted. Definitely. You see here, Lauren saying she's Money in the Bank was one of the best pay-per-views of 2011 for sure, maybe the best one. Back when Vince was okay to watch and when he could make decent matches, you would do more retro live reactions of watching this bullshit. I mean, honestly, right now, if it's the best thing I can do to still, just stay on the pause and don't have some fun rather than talk about stuff that I don't care about, again, I plan on trying to do more of these retro live reactions. To react to Christian Orton's as well. Meh. I don't know. I mean, that match, was fine. I mean, for the storytelling, of course, but I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Why can't we just go back to this WWE? I wish. I did see. Well, are you talking about what's it called? Are you talking about whenever he basically referenced Cena in his match with Eddie Kingston this week? Or at Full Gear? Because he did kind of reference Cena going like this. Well, that was a sign of him saying that Cena's coming to AEW. Oh my goodness. John Cena and AEW? No. John Cena, well, I thought Daniel Bryan would be a WWE lifer. Well, I don't know, because Daniel Bryan, he made his name on the independents. He even said himself in his documentary, there was a time where he had no interest in going to WWE. But, I'll just take it in. Of course, Chicago's made champion. They basically are freaking say in the crowd that he's Chicago's champion, not the Chicago Cubs. He's like, I hear you, but of course WWE's not going to hear me. This is a heel just embracing the crowd reactions. And the WWE is even allowing them to show all these reactions. He's hyping up the crowd. Again, he's supposed to be that heel, but they're just letting him embrace the crowd. Is that his mother? He went out and gave somebody a kiss. I'm not sure if that's his mother or not. He's like, come on, Cena. He sits down, cross legs. He is ready. Against Cena, I'm pretty sure, well, from what I can remember, got the hell boot out of him. Wow, we're already 11 minutes into the stream and the match hasn't even started, but hey, there's good reason. Like I said, I wanted to get the whole experience of this match. Haha! Imagine this was back in the day where Vince really tried to pipe in the noises. He wasn't that smart yet. I don't know, maybe he was, I don't know. But holy smokes, you're not going to be stopping the boos here from Cena. Cena just walks out too. He doesn't even do his normal entrance. He knows what's at stake here. Cena basically is living by what he claims he does. He's giving the WWE Universe what they want. They wanted CM Punk. He's giving them CM Punk. But of course, he knows he's risking his own career to give the audience what he wants. Excuse me. He's not even like his normal self. He knows he's putting his career on the line for what he believes in. And a Punk is outside just clapping for him and clapping away. Again, he's getting every, he's getting eaten at like crazy. The fate of the company and everything. Michael Cole's right. The fate of the company lied on Cena for this match. And he looks intimidated. He claims he does not get rattled. Well, CM Punk has rattled him here. Jeez. Hearing Justin Roberts announcing the title just gives me throwbacks. Even though, again, I wasn't watching wrestling at this time. There's the challenger. I have to stop and give him a second because he's just going to he's getting the biggest pop for sure. And he means business. Again, Punk looks much more confident than John Cena, I will say. Cena looks scared. Here come the boos. Jan! At least you get that Jan now whenever it's Jan Moxley. That's what it's all about. 15 minutes into the stream, we are finally getting started with this match. Like I said, it was worth every second. Go here. So I forgot he has like the Pepsi symbol tattooed on his shoulder. So he's like, let's do this. And Punk's like, you ready for this? Again, Punk ain't nervous at all. He knows what he's doing. He wants to hijack the WWE. No. CM Punk didn't want to do that. Phil Brooks wanted to do that. And the bell's rung, and here we go. Of course, it's all right now. Punk throws a little tease kick at Cena there to obviously get Cena a little more rattled up. As again, like I said, Cena does not look as confident. He looks intimidated. He knows the pressure that's on him tonight. Well, back on that night. Another little kick Punk throws at him, just like, you afraid, Cena? You afraid, Cena? And now you gotta give a lock up here. Punk's got Cena in a headlock. Reminder, people saying that Cena can't wrestle. Of course, it's just crowd getting under the skin, and Punk got Cena in that chicken wing lock. Again, CM Punk and John Cena have both always had really excellent matches, and Punk takes Cena down with a headlock takedown. Now he's got he's got Punk now in a headlock. Punk's got him back up. Push him in the ropes, and the crowd continues to tell Cena that he can't wrestle. Punk's does a big high kick, and geez, the height he got in that kick. But Cena's got out of the way and rolled out into the corner like, you almost got me. Punk's like, okay, John. Okay. You shameless ass kisser, as he called him in that promo. Punk acknowledges the crowd and say, you can't wrestle. He's like, me? And they cheer him and goes, or him. And then they start saying, yeah, he can't wrestle. He goes, oh, I got you now. Punk Cena's the troll around there with Cena, but now Cena takes down Punk. But Punk's trying to get him into like a triangle hold. And now Cena's getting him over. He got him into like a little bit of an armbar. At first Punk, I thought he tapped. I'm like, what? They missed that? But he goes, no, not that. But now Cena gets him back up, and Cena's now playing with the left arm of Punk. This classic of a match is at the beginning stages. And now using kind of like a wrist lock takedown, trying to work on the left arm of Punk. Again, Cena wanted Punk to have this match, but obviously he's going to make him work for it. Cena is sacrificing everything for what the crowd wants and what Chicago wants. And then Cena does like a shoulder lock takedown. Punk's like, that the best you got? Everybody's saying how there'll be a slap in the face for Punk just to leave. Well, no. The crowd wanted CM Punk to do what he said he was going to do. Hijack the show and ruin Vince McMahon's business. So we got them now back in the rest holds with Cena having Punk in a headlock. Got him back up. Does a takedown. Continues to put him in the headlock here. Looks like Punk's giving him a hug now. Probably whisper something in his ear like, do this, John, do this, John. Back up on his feet. We have Punk being tossed. See there, Cena was a shoulder lock takedown. The shoulder tackle on me, I'm sorry. Punk avoids him. Nice little reversal there. Takes down Cena. And a drop kick to Cena's face. Cena is rolling out of the ring. No, he stays back in. And Punk takes him down again with another headlock there. He's locking in Cena. Of course, he could transition this over to his submission maneuver. Was he doing the Anaconda Vice back then? Don't know how long it was till he did the Anaconda Vice. His submission maneuver. Oh, of course, that's right. Yeah, they're revising the Montreal Screwjob when Bret Hart wanted to win the WWE title to leave and go to WCW, and that's when the Montreal Screwjob happened. Was Vince could do the same thing here to CM Punk? We all know in real life, Vince did not like Phil Brooks. And now, of course, Punk takes down Cena. And John's trying to do his maneuvers with a shoulder tackle and says, "You can't see me." And now Cena avoids Punk. He's got Punk up. Punk breaks out of it. No, now Punk's got Cena up and breaks out. It looks like they're trying to do an AA on each other. And Punk goes out of the way. He goes, "Okay, you feeling but good now?" Cena's starting to feel a little bit more confident, I would say, than he did when he first came out. But obviously, they were trying to do each other's finishing maneuvers there. Well, Cena's at least. They haven't teased Punk's yet. Can't remember if Cena actually did attempt the GTS. Again, is there anyone in that building at all who wanted Cena to win this match? And then, of course, Punk does the kicks out of Cena. And now Cena's down. Stomp onto the back of Cena. Remember, Vince, even in that contract sign, Mr. McMahon was like, he didn't want to deal with this. He just wanted Punk to sign the contract and move on. It was not coming easy to you there, Vince. Not at all. And then Punk is like, okay, fine. Gets it back up. They're in the corner now. Goes Cena over the corner. Cena reverses it. Punk goes into the corner. And then there goes Cena taking Punk down with his little slam. One. But Punk kicks out not even one. Cena goes back to doing a headlock on Punk. He's like, no, not happening. Punk is back up to his feet. Cena's back up to his feet now. Now Punk is throwing a couple strikes into the gut of John Cena. Now to Cena's head. Now, with a little bit of a clothesline there, though, Cena takes down Punk. Cena's going for a cover, and Punk kicks out. Now he's just getting Punk back into the headlock. John Cena is never going to hand a win to somebody. And Punk's going to like, nah, don't even think about counting me out, don't even think about it. Again, Punk he hates, like he's saying, he hates the fact that Cena's the poster boy. He wants to prove that he's the better one. Again, someone who is literally like, first off, Cena's got Punk in that submission pretty well, and Punk is fighting in there like he was fading for a second, and Cena's like smiles like, yeah, that's right, Phil, I got you, Phil, but nope, not happening. As both men are getting back up to their feet, and Punk's got Cena now, and he got a little bit like a sidewalk slam. Punk breaks out of the hold. Cena's down. 1, 2, and Punk kicks out. Again, the CM Punk, Phil Brooks, flat out told Vince McMahon, it's fine if you don't think I'm the best, but if I'm not the best, then fire me. Again, like I said, someone who you gotta respect is someone who is well driven, who is driven to want to prove that they are the best. Punk slammed Cena right into the turnbuckles. We're gonna cover 1, 2, and kicks out. Sold out All-State Arena. Of course, this is where, of course, Punk made his return to wrestling after 7 years. Cena now has Punk in the corner. And he's trying to fight out of there, and he just throws a few blows to Punk. Now he tosses Punk into the other turnbuckle. Gets him in the gut. Goes a suplex. He does a suplex there on Punk. 1, 2. Punk kicks out. Cena continues to eye up Punk here. And King's right. Is there any John Cena fans here? Oh, he's got Punk up for the AA, but Punk gets out of it. Kicks Cena in the gut. DDT on Cena. Single counter a little there. Now he just rolls over Cena. 1, 2. Definitely not. At barely more than 2. But now Punk's got Cena now. It's kind of like a leg scissors chokehold there. Trying to apply the pressure on the Cena. Without, of course, Punk being on his back. Cena's trying to break free of Punk there. Punk still got it locked in pretty well. Cena's like, you can't see me. Can I tap? Nope, he's not going to tap. Now he's breaking Cena free. But he's holding arms back, but still has him wrenched around Cena. But Cena's now up with Punk still on his shoulders. Punk is up on his shoulders. Cena standing up, but Punk throwing some elbows, slides down, and throws Cena out of the ring, which gets a nice standing ovation from the crowd. Right, of course, Punk can only win, though, by pinfall or submission. Not by count out, not by disqualification, not by anything. And Punk slams Cena face first into the apron and throws him back in the ring. Oh, he's got him over the apron now, and now he's throwing a couple clubbing blows to the back of Cena's neck while on the apron. Now he's getting up onto the apron himself. What has he got in mind here? Punk is up on the top rope. And comes down with a knee on the back of Cena's head on the apron. And Punk gets no remorse for that, and the crowd loves it. You will apologize, and you will like it. Excellent stuff with this feud. 1, 2. Cena kicks out, though. Punk went for the cover. Punk's like, I was close. I tried. Obviously, though, he knows he's getting there. He knows he's making his way, though, into hijacking the show. And there's knees going in here. Because again, it's right, yeah. Cena had to beg Mr. McMahon to reinstate Punk because he was suspended for that pipe bomb promo. He goes sword first down into the post, Punk. Cena, though, is laid out, though, in the ring, though. He is beat already because of the work that Punk has put him through so far. And the referee, I believe it is Scott Armstrong in there, the crooked referee who screwed Daniel Bryan, of course, at Night of Champions 2013, doing the fast tap and saying Bryan bribed him. And now they got Cena pulling Punk back. Punk pushes Cena away with this only flick available. Now here's a clothesline and takes down Cena. One, two. Cena kicks out at 2. Punk now in the corner. And he takes Cena down with an over-the-shoulder takedown. Now he's got Cena in a headlock. And he's working on Cena's neck, really twerking his head on this. Cena's fading. Cena's rolling over now, trying to stay in there. I guess there's a little bit of Cena fans. There's a little bit of "Let's Go Cena" chants, but it's a lot of "Cena sucks." Oh, Cena kicks Punk in the chest. Now he's fighting back. Now he's ragging Punk around. Oh, but Punk though kicks him in the face to stop him from his momentum. Back up there. Goes a crossbody off the top rope. Nice. 1, 2. Kicks out. Cena rolls out of the way, though, and he sits on the apron. Now Cena get a little rocked up there, maybe? He still has his knee pads on. Did Cena get injured on that move there? Oh, we got Punk trying to suplex Cena over the top rope. 2. Nope, not quite. Up Punk. Oh, there he goes. Cena does like a suplex, so reverse the suplex, and Punk, and they both land on the floor. Nice reversal there. So now the action is now moving outside of the ring for now. Is Punk out cold though? Cena's picking up Punk. Let's get him back in the ring. They don't want to do a count out victory here. They want to finish this in the ring. Cena goes for a cover. 2. But Punk kicks out. He still stays alive. Cena's like, man, what do I gotta do? Because right there was doing that suplex over the top rope onto the floor was not enough to keep down Punk. Froze, but a suplex again. These two have had a good series of matches over the years. Even though this wasn't the first time they collided, probably the first of the match of their long rivalry. See an elbow drop. 2. Punk kicks out. Like I said, this was again. They had a match at the debut of Nexus in 2010. Don't know if they ever had another match before that, but this was obviously again the beginning of their long, outstanding rivalry they had for the next 2 years. Concluding with that match they had when Cena's WrestleMania 29 spot was on the line. Now Cena's got Punk up again on his shoulders. Something for like Big E's big ending maybe or something? I don't know, but Punk gets out of it, pushes Cena away, but Cena picks him up again. Trying to set him up for an AA. He's got him awkwardly set up, but over the shoulder, though, like a reverse power slam, but Punk kicks out of that. Obviously, Cena's getting frustrated here. And he came out looking nervous. He's looking more confident, but now he's looking frustrated. It's like 2.5, though. Punk is still hanging in there. He's back up on his feet. So is Punk. But now he's throwing some jabs into Punk's body. And now Punk's fighting with a punch, jab in the face. With a kick to the gut. Another kick back to the gut. Now Punk is getting some offense in there. And Punk is now taking it to Cena. Throwing Cena to the rope. But Cena reverses Punk. Now he has Punk now in like a abdominal stretch there. Little maneuver there. And Cena continues to stretch out Punk. Punk, though, obviously is in some pain here. He's trying to fight out of it. Trying to overpower Cena with this. It's not working much so far, though. The crowd, though, is still behind Punk. But now, though, Punk is raking at the face of Cena. He's able to break free with it. And does a shoulder lock takedown. Cena's down. Back up, though. Now the double clothesline and both men are down in the middle of the ring. Now referees starting to count as both men are down in the center of the ring. Oh wow, we still have a good like 20 minutes left, which is freaking awesome. I was told this was a long match. I mean, again, I've seen it like once or twice, but it's definitely been a while since I've seen it. Now Cena goes for it. Now he does the shoulder tackle. He's getting ready to set for the 5 moves of doom. Another shoulder tackle. Punk swings and misses at the head. And of course, Punk though avoids the third maneuver, or second. 1, 2, roll up. Punk kicks out. Here goes Cena, kick to Punk's gut. Reversal, tosses Cena to the corner. Punk goes for it. Knee though, but his knee hits right into the turnbuckle post. And now the sidewalk slam. Now Cena's back in his groove. Now he's getting ready to set. He goes, what am I going to do? Put the arm up. Getting ready to tell CM Punk, you can't see me. Oh no! Punk goes to the eye of Cena, pushes Cena out of the ring. He was saying, we ain't doing that tonight. The Punk is fired up now. He goes for a suicide dive and takes out Cena outside the ring. And of course, he's getting a high five thing from his mother, I think it is, or that woman who he hugged before the match started. That's got to be someone he knows. Probably his mother. I don't know. This match has really picked up here as Punk got fired up as he stopped Cena's 5 moves of doom. Now he throws Cena back into the ring. Now Punk's getting ready to go up. He's not going up yet, but he's looking set up for like a springboard. Off the ropes. Goes for it. Springboard. Crossbody, but Cena rolls out of the way. Punk swings and misses on it. Now Cena's like back where we were. And the crowd's booing him from putting his hands up. Remember, Punk put the hand up at least. And he goes, "You can't see me." He's getting ready to do this vintage 5-knuckle shuffle. And now the 5th move of doom. Getting Punk up. Getting ready to hit him with the AA. He's taking his time, obviously. Screaming it out. Goes for it. Punk lands though. Oh! On his tush though. And he kicks to Cena's thigh. Kick to Cena's face. And now he takes down Cena. 1, 2. Cena kicks out. Very, very nice sequence there. CM Punk has put a halt to Cena completing his 5 moves of doom now twice. Cena had, of course, pick it up now for where he left off at the second time. But he got the 5-knuckle shuffle in there. But he was not able to get the AA in there. Now both of them are getting back to their feet now. Now Punk's got Cena. He's got Cena up on his shoulders. What's he set up here? Is it going to be that? Nope. Cena rolls out of it. Now he does like Cena picks up Punk and slams it down again. 1, 2, kicks out. Forget what these moves are called. It looked like Lars Sullivan's freak accident. It looked like Cena just hit Punk with. Cena's back up, but Punk is still down. Cena's just stretch on that rope, getting himself back in check. Now he's eyeing up Punk again, probably for that AA. He's got him up, but Punk gets out of it again, pushes away. A knee to the face on Cena on the ropes. Another knee to Cena's face. And now he slams Cena down with authority on the mat. Punk's got Cena down. He's setting up for another springboard. Cena again has no clue where he's at right now. Punk is ready in the corner for the springboard. Here goes Cena with the ropes, and now he's got it with the takedown. What? Crossbody 2. Cena kicks out. Several knees to the face. Well, it wasn't enough to knock Cena out since he kicked out. Whoa, man, that second knee Punk struck with Cena was crazy. At least it didn't break his nose like Seth Rollins did in 2015. Now Punk is just stalking Cena. And he's just throwing some kicks now into Cena's chest. And another one. It's very similar to Daniel Bryan's yes kicks. Or whatever he wants to call them. Punk back to his feet, right to the head. He set him up now, and he's got him in the STF. The STF. Punk is fighting to stay in this. He is obviously fading a little bit here. He's reaching for the ropes. He's fighting to stay into it. Come on. Come on. Oh, come on. My stream's crying out. We good? Come on. Come on. Come on. Well, as Punk is fighting to get back to the ropes, my stream's fighting to stay alive here. Come on. Come on. Punk will not tap out. He grabs, the ropes, though. And as he grabs the ropes, looks like my stream is coming back alive. Ooh, that was close. Okay. That was a nice close one there. Both the match and my stream was having a little bit of issues. Looks like we're okay right now. Punk was able to break out of the STF. But Punk pushes Cena away, and there's like a roundhouse kick to the side of Cena's head. Is that going to be enough? 1, 2. And Cena, of course, kicks out. When will it be enough? The both of them are wondering, when will it be enough? These two have literally laid it all out here in the ring. No pun intended. Because All Out, of course, is the name of the best wrestling show of the year this year. And maybe one of the best wrestling shows of all time. All Out 2021. Here goes Punk. He's setting up again for that springboard, looks like. Nope, wait a minute. No. He's crawling to the top. Top rope. He's up high on both feet. Crossbody. Cena, of course, caught him. Cena, see him getting tongue twisted there. We've got Cena holding Punk in his arms. He's like, I've had enough of this. Throws him onto the shoulders. But Punk gets out of it. Now he's got Cena on his shoulders. GTS! But no. Punk went for the GTS and Cena counters it. He is now rolling Punk into the STF. What a counter there that was. Literally the knee was like not even an inch away from Cena's face, and he caught him and reversed it right into the STF. Sick counter, but Punk is so close to that rope. But Cena knows that, and he's smart enough. He pulls Punk back. And now he's going to set up for the STF again. He's got it on Punk in the middle. The eyes of Punk. He does not want to be the next person to fall victim to John Cena and that golden shovel. Oh, is he going to tap, though? He's got the arm ready. He's ready to tap. He's got the Edwin Encarnacion arm out. Get ready. Well, Encarnacion never did the tap. He did more so just like, give the third base coach a high five when he hit a homer. But this is not baseball here. And of course, there's a fan in the crowd going like, not quite close. But Punk reverses it, and he's getting Cena now into the Anaconda Vice. Does he got it? He's got him in the Anaconda Vice. Is Cena going to tap out to the Anaconda Vice? And everybody's leaning over the barricade begging for Cena to tap out. Begging him to tap out. Man, I love stuff like this. Punk is hungry to make Cena tap, but Cena's got the arm up there showing firm that he's hanging in there. But now, of course, Cena's trying to reverse it around, break out of the vice. He is still in there. And now he's got Punk up. Hey! Is that going to be it? 1, 2, no! CM Punk kicks out of the AA. Of course, a lot of people over the years have kicked out of the AA. Even Jinder freaking Mahal has kicked out of the AA. Man. Everybody's just still all behind Punk. Punk, of course, also has a little bit of like a lip piercing there with a lip ring. And now Cena's getting ready to go up onto the top rope now. Receiving heavily boos from the Chicago crowd. Cena's going up. Punk is still on his trying to get to his feet as well. Punk isn't quite prepared for Cena. Cena's a crossbody. Punk though trying to catch it. Oh, he caught him though and hit a spine buster, but it was not enough to keep Cena down as Cena kicks out there. I'm sure Vince McMahon is starting to get very worried that Punk is hung in this long with Cena. I'm sorry, that was a power bomb, not a spine buster. He caught Cena and hit a power bomb. He's like, enough. Go to sleep. He does signs. Says, enough. This is enough. Time to go to sleep. Good night, Cena. He's getting ready, but of course he was limping on his left leg a little bit. He's telling Cena to get up there, but of course Punk is still in pain. Punk's trying to lift up Cena for the GTS, but of course Cena though reverses the momentum of Punk onto the rope and breaks out of it. Uses the rope to work on the neck of Punk. Gets Punk down. Cena's now making his way back up the steps, back up to the top rope to do what he was going to do before, a crossbody or a springboard knee or whatever he was going to do. Sorry, it's his leg drop. The height and lands right into the back of Punk's neck. 1, 2. Punk kicks out. Crowd is going crazy there for the voice of the voiceless, who doesn't need to call himself that anymore again because he is not the voice of the voiceless, because he is right where he belongs in All Elite Wrestling. We got here Cena now is just watching Punk as Punk stays down, as Punk's worn out. Cena though is ready to put away Punk. Of course, even though Cena's champion now, he's had in his mind now for a few months now, he knows next year's WrestleMania, he's facing The Rock in the main event of WrestleMania 28. Cena grabs Punk though. He's got him up now for another AA. Go for the AA second time. He hits it a second time. 1, 2. Punk kicks out again. Cena's got to realize he can't use that AA. That's not putting Punk away. Cena's in disbelief though. He's like, you've got to be kidding me. That's got to be 3. Cena, face it, pal. We love you, man, but that AA maneuver just got watered down like crazy over the years. I mean, of course, the part wasn't watered down too much yet, but Punk kicked out of the AA twice here. Twice. Now what's Cena thinking here? He's getting Punk up again. What's he got in mind? He's got Punk in the corner now. He's now trying to set up Punk on the top rope. He's going to go for an avalanche suplex, an avalanche AA. Remember, AJ Styles kicked out of that avalanche AA at SummerSlam 2016. Another really good match. Just to do some retro live reactions to sometime. Oh yeah, Cena's setting up for the avalanche AA on Punk. But Punk though is not having it. He is fighting out of it. He's fighting out of it. Some blows to the back of Cena's neck here. He's going nuts on the neck of Cena. Crowd is fired up like crazy for it. What's he thinking here now? Punk is first, and Cena's now sitting at the top. Punk is down at the second rope. Going for a suplex here? What's he thinking here? No! Hurricanrana takes down Cena and rolls him across the ring to the other side. Holy smokes. Now, Punk, though, is a little limpy here. He goes for a jumping knee on Cena. He's got Cena up. What's he going to do? GTS! GTS though on Punk, on Cena, but Cena rolled out of the ring. Punk knows he fired his best shot and was able to land the GTS on Cena, but Cena still rolled out of the ring. Obviously, both these men have fired both their best shots at each other, and now they both are outside of the ring wondering what they gotta do to put the other away. So now Punk's trying to get Cena back in the ring so that way he doesn't get counted out. No sign of Mr. McMahon yet. We thought we'd see him by now, as he's definitely paranoid about the state of his company. No, wait a minute. Here he comes. Here comes the chairman himself, and of course, the Executive Vice President of Talent Relations and the man who makes phone calls for budget cuts, John Laurinaitis. Both of them are there at rings, are there now watching on Punk. Obviously, they want Punk to lose this match and give up because they don't want to lose the state of his company. Vince knows he is not in control. He cannot do anything about it, though. Cena, though, is in the ring, though. He's down now. And I think Cena notices that they're there. But he reverses and he goes to put the STF in there, and now Vince is saying ring the bell. He's telling Johnny to go over and ring the bell. But of course, Cena gets out and just clocks Laurinaitis. He doesn't want it to be that way. He's singing to corporate saying, not like this. Not like this. He even goes back over to Vince. He's walking over to him to tell him not like this. He said, yeah, that's right. He's telling Vince, not like this. And Vince, of course, is defeated. Vince does not like being put under someone else's wing. He got Punk, though, with him up. Punk's got Cena up. GTS! Is that going to be enough? 1, 2, 3. There it is. Cena sticks it to Mr. McMahon and tells him, we're not doing it like this, and CM Punk has won the WWE Championship just 1 hour before his contract expires, and the crowd has gone nuts here. Vince is beside himself. That's how it feels to lose, Vince, to lose, you loser. 10 years later, just how good it feels just to see that man's face defeated. Obviously, Vince is beside himself. He has no clue what to do. He's got no other alternative. Cena decked Laurinaitis and told Vince, we're not doing it this way. Vince was going to have Punk get screwed over. He was going to have them ring the bell because Cena had the submission maneuver on Punk. He was going to have the bell ring. But now, of course, what does Vince now is storming his way over to the ring, over to the other side. Got a headset. Saying to cut the music. Nope, too late, Vince. He won. He won. He won. He's calling for Alberto Del Rio, who won the Raw Money in the Bank ladder match earlier tonight. He's calling for Alberto. That's not how it's going to go down, though. He's going to say, where's Alberto? Where's Alberto? He said, come on, come on. Here comes Alberto Del Rio, running there with the briefcase, gets in the ring. Ponto takes him out with a kick to the side of the head. He's like, not happening. No. Not tonight. And he is seething the fact that Vince is just like, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. That son of a gun did this to me. And he's gonna stick it to me like this, damn it. And now Punk is crawling to the crowd. This is the signature moment. He blows Vince a kiss, runs through the crowd. He's like, no, Phil, come back. And the crowd basically telling him to screw it. He's gone. Punk is making his way through the crowd. as he has 1 hour left in his contract. Vince McMahon loses. He loses here. Punk is in the back of the crowd with the championship on hand. Of course, coming out of this now, as this ends the show, what will the landscape of the WWE now be? Now that CM Punk, in 1 hour, is no longer employed by the WWE, and he's won the WWE title. Vince McMahon, of course, seething because he does not like to lose. Aw, poor Vinnie Mac. It's moments like that you just, especially 10 years later, where you know this company's gone since. You just, feel so good when to see someone like Vince McMahon, who's just full of his ego, get it stick it to him. Man, we need more nights like that. Again, Punk just sticking it to him like that, and basically just, making a statement that night. Unbelievable. Classic moment. Classic of a match. Had nobody else in the live chat, sadly, so just Lauren. Oh well. If you watch these live reactions, though, later, though, make sure to slap a like on the video. Make sure to subscribe for more content to my channel. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at DemandAirBoy93. I will definitely be doing a couple more videos throughout the day today. Couple turn alerts, my Seinfeld reviews. I definitely want to go live later and also talk about the recent releases. So this was some fun, but then we gotta get to ranting. Yeah, like I said, if WWE is just going to continue to suck, these live reactions might be the best thing for me to do right now. They could. These retro live reactions. So, I'm glad I did this one, and hopefully more to come. So, until then, guys, I'll check it out. I'll see you all later. Have a great rest of your Saturday. Stay well and healthy, guys. Peace out, everybody.